Hello, my name is Reverend Armani O'Lear, and I serve as pastor here in the Upstate New York Synod. A reading from 1 Corinthians 12. For just as the body is one and has many members, and all the members of the body, though many, are one body, so it is with Christ. If one member suffers, all suffer together with it. If one member is honored, all rejoice together with it. The beloved community, something established and named by Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., is all about the kind of community that respects the intrinsic worth of all members of humanity. That means we have to deal with the messiness of racial microaggressions. Now, the macro aggressive things are all about riotous terrorism that happens with white nationalists, for example, in Charlottesville, that spews hate. But microaggressions are words and actions of exclusion that maim the spirit and scar the heart. Microaggressions have often been described as death by a million paper cuts. They are the everyday slights, insults, invalidations that accost the spirit. It is difficult for many people to address the messiness of racial microaggressions because you can be deemed as too sensitive. And due to the slightness of microaggressions, they also can then be minimalized. Within this video, what you will see are some of our colleagues reading these microaggressions that are heard from many different clergy across the ELCA that are within the BIPOC community. Please take a moment to prepare yourself to listen with open heart and open mind. Peace.
Hi, my name is Lee Miller, serve as one of the pastors at Holy Trinity Lutheran Church in Buffalo, New York. You present too young to be a pastor. You black women have such pretty skin. I don't mean any harm, but I never thought I'd see the day when someone like you would be a pastor at Trinity English Lutheran Church.
Eileen Robbins, Messiah, Greece. While reading Bonhoeffer's Black Jesus at a church book group, you can have your Black Jesus and I'll keep my white Jesus. For real? You don't want people to say that I only hired you because you're Black, do you?
I am Pastor Johanna Raybaum. I serve at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Pittsford, New York. While explaining to someone that I had Celtic and British ancestry, they said, "But that's impossible. You're Black." Cool. Okay, here's another one. You are too intense, too Black in your preaching. You should preach what those older white members want to hear, like folksy stuff about the suburbs or, the bills. Oh, jeez. Yeah. I always think that preaching what people want to hear is always the best tactic. That's great. I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, after all. That's not what the gospel's about. Cool.
Hi, I'm Eric Madsen. I'm the pastor at Trinity Emmanuel Lutheran Church in Rochester, New York.
Thank you, Eric, for being here. So let's do the crime reaction.
We are so glad to have you, Pastor. You are just black enough. Jesus, what does that mean? I don't even have words. I don't even know. It's like you're defined down to something and have worth because it's a commodity.
Hi, my name is Amy Walter Peterson, and I am one of the pastors at Bethlehem Lutheran Church in Fairport, New York. I voted to call you as our pastor because you were black. How dare you call me a racist? Sighs too deep for words sometimes.
Hi, I'm John Mockholtz, Bishop of the Upstate New York Synod of the Evangelical Lutheran Church in America. If everyone would just stop talking about race, it wouldn't be an issue. Wow. Why didn't I think about that? After sharing the microaggressions and discrimination with the senior pastor, they said, "Do you really hate us white people that much? Don't you love us? Then show us that you love us." Dudes, maybe it's time to show your pastor a little bit of love and listen to her. Just saying.
The aftermath of nonviolence is the creation of the beloved community. The aftermath of nonviolence is redemption. The aftermath of nonviolence is reconciliation. The aftermath of violence, however, is bitterness. This is the thing I'm concerned about. Let us fight passionately and unrelentingly for the goal of justice and freedom. Let's be sure that our hands are clean in the struggle.